Alright, doing a oil change on the 2024 Honda Grom. My bad, 23, not 24. First, you're gonna need a 12mm wrench for your drain plug, which is located right beside the exhaust. So I would recommend wait until the bike cools off a little bit. One, because the oil is going to be hot. Secondly, because you're going to be right beside the hot exhaust and you do not want to touch that. Secondly, you're going to need a 8mm to remove your oil filter cap. Get back with you whenever I'm done with that. Alright, so once you get those off, you're going to wiggle this. Make sure you get your oil catcher handy. Then what you're going to do is remove this spring. Try to keep it, I do this, keep it in the same orientation that it goes in. Then, once you do that, you're going to further drain any oil that's left in there. You can also vent the oil filter, which is what I forgot to do. Alright, so whenever you get that off, I use just a small wrench, same one I used to take the bolts out. Give it a little wiggle. Should come on right on out. And she is well past her change. See a little metal fragments in there. Not too worried about it. It's a grom. Just toss that. Get you another rag. Clean her up. You know they say the wetter the better, but not in this case. You don't want really any more old oil in there. Just get your finger in there real nice. Alright, I'm trying to keep PG. Alright, with the new filter, see how nice and clean that is. You're going to put the rubber piece in. And there's going to be a little notch that it goes onto. And you'll feel it seat onto there. Then you're going to take your spring with the same orientation that it was in. Put that in there. And take your cap. And forgot to remember this, but you're going to want to get that in there. It's going to take more than one. The spring has a little hole that it recesses into the plate. Hold it in there, keep tension on the spring, get your bolts started and tightened. I forgot a very important part. Here's my oil filter. Okay.
Got some more stuff and it's keeping it compressed. Because I only have taken it off. I've done it and I've only taken it off today.
Take the spring back out.
Ever since
Take your wrench.
that's when we put it on there. So
Roll that puppy back out.
long enough to get in the tub, and when I get back out, draw my foot off, I'll put it back on.
Take a little bit of your old
When I was
oil.
walking to the tub,
Just doesn't take much. Just a little bit on the tip of your finger. Go around the rubber ring. Just helps it seat, and I don't know what it does, but I know it helps it seat.
so I was gonna
Put that back in there. Gonna feel it seat again. Spring with the same orientation. Oil filter cap. This is the hole I was talking about. The spring recesses into it. Get that in there. Make sure it's in that little hole.
He makes $10 an hour. Yeah.
Get that hand tightened.
He comes up there to make cigarette money. Yeah. That's the only reason that he comes for, just to make cigarettes.
Well, I think it's time for him to retire.
They didn't even have to tell my ass.
Yeah.
Retired before they wanted
You
me.
want some egg?
Yeah, I might eat a little something.
It's good.
Get that nice and tight in
Sitting
there.
there laying around. He was dozing on the couch. It wouldn't surprise me if he was asleep.
I don't really torque anything, I just put it to, yeah, that's tight. Don't go too tight. You'll go from righty-tighty to righty-loosey, and that is never good. But you don't want to be going down the road and your oil filter fall out. After that, you can move your oil catcher out the way. You can see it did too good of a job. Put the oil drain plug back in. Also, whenever you're removing your oil drain plug, try to keep that crush washer on the bolt, or remember which way it goes. This, torque it down nice and tight. Once again, don't go too tight. I guess what I'm saying is know your own strength. Then, in goes the oil. I go to Honda and get the 10W30. They always have it, along with the filters, so that's all I use. And you know what they say, straight to the head like Lincoln. Made a little bit of a mess, it's okay. Check out that fender delete kit. With the aftermarket blinkers, sequential lights. That video is also up. You got the front. The front's the hard part. The rear is kind of self-explanatory. On both sides. Also, the kit that I bought, the rear light, the plate light is so bright, shines way out there. You'll not have any problem seeing you.